Yo, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the best brand new and best reticle settings in Fortnite. This new setting has been added in chapter 4, and if you guys have been playing, you may have noticed a few new features, which I am gonna go over. So now without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So not only has Fortnite added new reticle settings, but they also have added damage feedback settings as well. I am going to explain all of these settings and what I think is best so you guys can decide which settings are best for yourself, since these are preference settings. So when you go into your settings, you want to go into your game UI settings, which is the third tab, and at the top you'll see all of the new settings. Starting from the top, this is the reticle setting. If you didn't know, this is your crosshair. So if turned on, you'll see your crosshair like you normally do, and if turned off, you will not have a crosshair. I don't see why you would want this off, so you definitely want to keep your reticle on. For reticle ammo indicator, this setting when turned on allows you to see how much ammo you have left in the magazine of your weapon, and when the setting is off, you won't see it. Moving on to the setting that a lot of people are talking about is the damage numbers. There are two options, which is cumulative and list. Starting off with cumulative, when you're dealing damage, those numbers will stack up automatically, which is a new feature. So if you hit an enemy for 25 times, it would stack up the damage and say 100. And for list, instead of the numbers stacking up, they will only show the numbers you hit like they always have. So if you're using the list setting and you hit an enemy for 25 times, it would only show 20 instead of stacking up to 100. A lot of pros prefer using list, which is how damage numbers always were in previous chapters, instead of numbers stacking up like they are now. Moving on to reticle damage feedback, there are three options for this setting. With the first option, you have hit and icons. Those will show you the new hit markers and new icons depending on the type of enemy you are shooting. The second one being hit only, those will only show the hit marker and not the icon, and having this setting off will show nothing except the damage numbers. And the last setting on reticle and damage feedback is target type indicator. When this setting is turned on and you shoot an enemy, you will notice the red dots will appear on your crosshair, and when this is turned off, you won't get the red dots that are on your crosshair. So now going into HUD scale, this HUD scale does affect the size of your hit markers. If you have your HUD scale on a large size, like 100%, your hit markers in game will be bigger. And of course, if you have a HUD scale on a small size, like 25%, since that is the lowest HUD size, your hit markers will be small. The rest of these settings do not matter, so now that I am done explaining to you guys all of the new settings, I'm going to show you which settings I do prefer. And really quick, just before I show you guys the settings, if you aren't already, make sure to join my Discord server. A lot of you guys have joined so far this month, and if you have any questions or just want to talk to people in the community, or if you just want to talk to me, then feel free to join my server. The link to it is in the description. Again, starting from the top, you obviously want to have your reticle on. Ammo indicator is preference. If you want a cleaner look, then you can turn this off. I don't mind it, so I'll keep it on. For damage numbers, I prefer seeing how much damage I've done in total instead of just the damage numbers popping up, so I'll be using cumulative. For damage feedback, I don't like the icons because I feel like it's not necessary, so I'll set this to hit only. And for target type indicator, I'll keep this on. This is the setting when you hit an enemy, your crosshair turns red. And my head scale is set to 75% for personal preference. And these are all of the new reticle settings that I'll be using in chapter 4. So that is the end of the video. If this video did help you in any way, or if you just enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for news. And of course, the best way to support me is to become a channel member or to use my code Witeout in the item shop. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
From the past and the nonsense, tired of toxic games, not an option. Made it out from the mud, I'ma find this. Taking off hella fast, I'm a Martian. Yeah.